I'm back. It's near the end of the month, and I guess for my video diary, I'm just gonna call it Falun Gun. I can't stand you because I'm not particularly pro Chinese or anything, but I know that the Chinese government has clamped down on this group Falun Gun, and it started out as sort of like a something that the Chinese government embraced, but now they clamped down. But at the same time, they also clamped down on a lot of corrupt officials that were taking money for their own personal use, right? They were taking money, tax money, money contributions by the community for their own personal use. All right, so Falun Gun is kind of part of that corruption clampdown in China. Say what you will about Mark and maybe other types of government, but I was reading this book, all right, before I get to it. Um, back in during World War II, Mussolini, who was a fascist friend of Adolf Hitler, while he was growing in popularity in Italy, his counterpart, he had a twin. Mussolini had a twin brother in America named Rudolph Valentino. And Mussolini's twin brother was one of the biggest Hollywood stars of his day. And Rudolph Valentino was extremely fascist, was extremely male chauvinistic, and very pro Mussolini, very pro fascist. And he was basically the brother of Mussolini. And so America embraced Rudolph Valentino, his fascism, embraced his male chauvinism. Do you realize that? You should check it out again. You should go back in history. It's fact. Right? Rudolph Valentino, one of the greatest romantic Hollywood screen actors of his day, was basically a twin of Mussolini. And America loved it. And America loved Mussolini until Mussolini paired up with Adolf Hitler and started killing Jews and other types of minorities. It's true. It's true. So it's not revisionist. It's true. It's true. So just how little we know, right? Yeah, Rudolph Valentino, the guy with the sheik and stuff like that. Huge fascist, loved Mussolini. America loved him. All the women they thought about him, their pussy would get wet. Everything. They were having orgasms over Rudolph Valentino. American women, they loved that guy. Total fucking fascist. Eventually slipped out of the country or whatever and joined Adolf Hitler and Mussolini's gang. Anyways, that's before I get to Falun Gong. I'm not pro Chinese. Like, I'm yes, right. I'm democracy founded by maybe Benjamin Franklin, based on other philosophers, not based on Karl Marx or Ho Chi Minh or anything like that. I'm a different school of thought. I'm a Western school of thought. But I have to say, just because Chinese government says that someone is a drug dealer, it doesn't make them a saint. That's not how ideology works. Like, if you're a bad criminal, it doesn't matter if you believe in democracy or Karl Marx or Ho Chi Minh. You're a bad criminal. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if a lot of young people get that yet. It's like, no, any enemy of theirs is a friend of ours, including criminals, rapists, human traffickers. Any enemy of theirs is a friend of ours. Like, I'm not sure young people understand that separation. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what you believe in, whether you're a Catholic, you believe in democracy, whether a criminal is a criminal. Like, they take someone else's life, they take someone else's property, drugs. A criminal is right. So that's where I'm coming from. And I'm like, are you a red Ho Chi Minh spy? Like, no, a criminal is a criminal. Whether you traffic human beings, you enslave them, you do drugs, you take someone else's private property, criminal is a criminal. Whether whether the country believes in Karl Marx, Ho Chi Minh, or Benjamin Franklin. All right, that's where I'm coming from. A lot of people have not created that separation yet. They're still very isolationist, right? Isolationist. And so long as anybody that comes to pander to them, like Rudolph Valentino did, superstar screen and stage and everything like that, all American women loving him, having orgasms over him, they will eat it up. I'm saying I'm not going to pander to that stupidity. All right. Thank you very much. I am smarter than you. I'm better looking than you too. Okay, so I cannot stand Falun Gong because I thought about it. I built them up, and it's like, what are they really? They are a new age meditation technique, right? New age Tai Chi. They're not even one of the real Tai Chis. All right, they're like new age Tai Chi, like one of those Western Buddhist masters, with no other Asian links, like you have to say Buddhism started in Asia, or an Eastern computer programmer with no links to Silicon Valley, something like that, like they came out overnight nowhere. They created this story, and that's the second thing. They're just a bunch of story spinners. They don't have any hard skills. They just have these soft skills. All right. The soft skill comes from their fake religion, their fake new age Tai Chi technique. All right. It's like, no, it's not even Bruce Lee. It's not even based on Wing Chun or karate. It's not or kung fu. It's not based on anything. All right. It's totally fucking wrong. And so, and then in the secular world, where they're asking for money, they're asking for charter schools, they're asking for all these things. They haven't built buildings. The Catholics, they come here, the Irish, they come to the West. They built the Empire State Building. They built the Hoover Dam. They built Las Vegas. And then they asked for charter schools. And then they asked for tax exemptions for their churches. After they built the interstate highway and nuclear power plants, they designed it, they built it, they got it up and running. And then they have the nerve to ask for a charter school. Falun Gong comes here, tells a pretty story, all right, about a way of life you do not like. They might as well just be talking about the Mormons. And then they start asking for charter schools, tax exemptions, a helping hand in starting private businesses. But they didn't do anything like the Catholics and the Germans and the Vietnamese. They have no hard skills. Not one Falun Gong works in hospital administration, is a doctor, is a nurse, is an orderly, fixes the ventilation system. Not one Falun Gong has any hard skill. They are all soft-skilled mush heads asking for free money. I cannot stand the Falun Gong. But you can, because you're stupid. I'll see you guys later.